There you go. The problem with this is CDEC don't manage to actually kill 1 or 2 heroes at the start of the fight. The counter engage from Team Serenity, or the durability that they have with their spells, with Faceless Void, with the Naga Siren Sleep, I think will just reposition them, and then they will be able to pick off the side of Team Serenity one by one. The side of CDEC one by one, sorry. But the game is underway right now. Serenity versus CDEC. Can Serenity bring this game home and make it? I think it will then be 5-2. 5 wins, 2 losses. Once again, please let me know in chat if I'm wrong. I just bit my tongue. Ow. I did that yesterday as well.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, CDEC, they aren't even contesting runs. They don't really care at this point. Beastmaster going top for the side of CDEC, as well as the Elder Titan. Ego on the Morphling and Marlon on the Disruptor going on the bottom up versus the Void and the Kiro. So swapping out the traditional lanes that you would expect on the side of CDEC. Meanwhile, Serenity, they have the Marana as well as the Naga Siren. So head into arrow combo coming through from them in this top lane. Middle lane is going to be run by ZYD on the Wind Ranger. Bottom lane, they're going to be running the Faceless Void as well as the Jakiro. Quite safe for them there. Jakiro being able to spam out Faceless Void, will have the time walk just to get back to tower if need be. Does have 9 tangos as well as a full salve. And Block's favoring the side of CDEC a little bit. But the game is underway. Let's focus here on top. Don't miss the first blood again. I think I've missed it once so far with the ball there. Quick sip of water. And here we go. Middle lane. It's going to be an interesting matchup here between the Wind Ranger and the Puck. Bottom lane, lots of spamming potential between the Disruptor and the Jakiro. The problem is that the Jakiro, I think, will be able to outspam the Disruptor as soon as he gets level 2, level 3. Because the amount of damage that Thunderstrike level 2 gets, I mean, Thunderstrike level 1 is a lot. But it doesn't scale as well as some of Jakiro's spamming abilities, the Liquid Fire as well as the Dual Breath. And this morph will, I mean, sitting on 362 HP, wow. Oh, like, total health. Just keeping it very low so that he can actually try and right click and heal up very easily with the tangos. Meanwhile, top. Let's have a look how top lane is doing. Marana sitting on 5-0 versus Beastmaster sitting on 6-1. So pretty much an equal trade up on the top lane. Bottom lane though, Morphling 5-1 versus the Faceless Void 6-0. Once again, a very even trade. And this middle lane though, this is the one that we're having a look at. It might even be the first blood coming through. Yeah, one more hit needed. ZYD gets the first kill or the first blood on the Puck. Puck though was sitting on 10-1, so was playing very aggressively versus the Wind Ranger 6-0. Wind Ranger will actually even this up a little bit, sitting on 8-0 now, 9-0. So even out in regards with net worth, with lost hits. But getting that kill on the Puck, that's massive for the Wind Ranger. Sitting now on level 4 versus level 3 2/3 on the Puck. Just having that level advantage will actually help the Wind Ranger. Has 2 levels up in power shot and will just be harassing out the Puck a lot more. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Faceless Void 9-1 versus Morphs 9-2. Once again, very even between those 2 carries. Marana on the top lane 9-2 versus Beastmaster's 11-1. Beastmaster pulling it ahead ever so slightly here. I wonder where the most killing potential is going to come from. There's the net into the arrow coming through. There's the arrow now as well onto the Beastmaster. And do they actually have enough damage to do anything about this Beastmaster Elder Titan? He does get a good shot off. The Starstorm is there. One more hit needed. They do manage to get the kill onto the Beastmaster. And just instantly salving up. Salve being cancelled, but it was enough to actually Kira up, most way she still has 4 tangos as well. So Murano will be happy about that. 2-0 up for the side of Team Serenity. You know, bottom lane, we do see some kind of engagement coming through there. Jakiro does drop here. Ego gets a kill on the Morphling. Faces Void trying to get a kill on the Disruptor, but he'll have to be careful himself. He does use his Time Walk to get away. So 2-1. Currently still favoring the side of Team Serenity. But with Jakiro dropping there, it at least gave the Morphling a little bit of experience and a little bit more farm than he had previously. Middle lane, Puck harassing out the Wind Ranger a bit more than what the Wind Ranger would have liked early on. And this will actually bring the Puck back even with experience. And actually the Puck should overtake the Wind Ranger now. So Puck evening out that early deficit with the death that he had. Top lane, arrow flying through onto the Beastmaster yet again. That net arrow combo just means an instant kill, and no need to steal the kill there. PYW being greedy. Support shouldn't be greedy. Oh, XCJ might be in a bit of trouble himself. Morphing just right clicking away at this point. He is strength morphing. Well, he was strength morphing a bit. Jakiro might be in a bit of trouble if the morph can actually get in range there just to get that adaptive strike off. It won't be enough, and all the Titan actually came in towards the bottom lane as well, just trying to get that kill. There you go. No time walk was available because of the glimpse that was used, and they managed to get the kill onto the Faceless Void. So good rotation coming through there from the Elder Titan, managing to at least get a kill on the carry. They did not get the kill on the Jakiro. 3-2 though, still favoring the side of Team Serenity. Middle lane, Wind Ranger gets a shackle shot, does not actually latch it, and breaks the Dream Coil. Runs a little bit too far up. Very well played from the Puck with a level 1 Waning Rift. Wow. Level 1 Waning Rift and actually dodging that arrow. Very well played. So 6 minutes in, sitting at 3-3. Pretty much even in regards with net worth difference, under 1k, but still favoring the side of CDEC. And let's have a look here. There is a Invis Disruptor standing right on top of the Sentry Ward, so he gets scouted out completely. TPN coming in from the Jakiro just to make sure he can help if need. Oh no, Dream up tier for the creep as well. There's no ice pot. Is going to fire, and I think Puck is going to drop this. He wants to. No, that's not. They try to get kill onto the beat boss. The one that goes more all the time and might be a bit of trouble himself. But don't PYW is the checking it out there. Puck is finally not going to drop. Oh no! Does not drop. Power shot does not actually hit onto anyone. The time doesn't he drop on the bed. Now, that this time I'm playing Z1 a little bit. And Z1D going for that bottom pair of 2 husbands up right now. Of Serenity. Getting those kills on the top lane just boosted them up a little bit more, and they will get the first tier 1 tower at 7 minutes in. But no Siren. Well, he going his net onto the Puck maybe. There's the net onto the Puck, and they do manage to get the tower. However, Puck uses the phase shift. Level 2 up now. Needing that level 2 up against the Wind Ranger to actually be able to dodge the shackles, dodge the power shots, dodge the harass coming out from mid. And there's the net onto the Puck. This time Puck can't really do anything about that. No, Puck's still alive. Yet again, ASD. Well, just as I compliment him, he dream calls absolutely no one, but dodges the power shot yet again on the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger, he still wants to get a kill onto the Puck. Puck is busy healing up, and Wind Ranger is in quite a bit of trouble right now himself. Does use Wind Walk to actually get out of that one, and Murata Can they turn around? There is still an arrow here on the top wall. If they want to use it, PYW come in. He will actually be able to get the net off. Who's it actually going to be on the puck once again? Manages to survive just a little bit longer, but it's actually not going to be enough. He does drop in the end, and the Beastmaster drops as well top. So 7-4. Team Serenity, though, extending their lead all of a sudden to 3K at the 9-minute mark, getting that top tier 1 tower as well. If we have a look at the net worth, the top 3 are in favor of Team Serenity: 4,500, 3,700, 3,100. So this Mirana, though, leading the network charts and doing quite well for herself, will actually have full Maelstrom up probably in the next minute and a half. So around the 10.5 to 11-minute mark. And that will just help with the push. And there's a good shackle this time coming through onto the puck. But the puck uses the phase shift again. So only level 2. And puck might actually drop from this. Wind Ranger is pushing it forward. There's the net. Some of the Siren is actually used here just to try and get them to get out of here. There is a glimpse. Will they use the glimpse onto the Naga? And Naga's in a bit of trouble herself. Will we see the stomp coming through? Oh, stomp being dodged here by the Naga as well. So 3 hero rotation up for CDEC. They lost the puck. And they don't get any counter kills at all. Meanwhile, on the side of Team Serenity, it's just busy farming up, getting 2 of the top runes. They'll actually have all 4 runes here for the side of Team Serenity. Meanwhile, that just leaves the Faceless Void to continue on free farming. It leaves the Mirana to continue on free farming, and it leaves the Windrunner to also continue on free farming, or at least farming up a lot safer here in the middle lane. 1,000 gold away from that Maelstrom for the Wind Ranger. So 2 Maelstroms will probably be up around the 11-minute mark, or maybe 12-minute mark.
Who spoiled that shot?
And I think with that, with 2 Maelstroms up, the side of Serenity, they're just going to be pushing down towers. They're going to be pushing down waves, and even with the Beastmaster and his little minions, his creeps, I don't think they'll be able to like really stop any kind of push. But the 2 heroes smoke. Is this just going to be a warding smoke? No, well, maybe Elder Titan's going to be warding up. Just to try and ward a bit safer. Also see if anyone is farming up anywhere on the map. I wanted to go for this Mirana, but this Mirana, yeah, there you go. 12 minutes in, 11.5 minutes in. And that is the first Maelstrom up for the side of Team Serenity. The second Maelstrom will be up in probably around the next 30 seconds to a minute. So 12 minutes in, 2 Maelstroms will be up. And let's have a look at the Faceless Void. What's the Faceless Void building into? Probably just going to be a Mask of Madness. Beastmaster might be in a bit of trouble himself if he stays here. He does have a Medallion of Courage up if they want to try and fight, but no, an engagement was there onto the puck. Missed out completely, no phase shift this time. And this just means the tier 1 tower mid is going to fall. So Team Serenity, 6 minutes in, just extending that net worth lead. And I mean, at the 12 minutes in, extending the 6k net worth lead. Around the 6-7 minutes, this game was completely even, but it just started getting out of control here for the side of Serenity. And having a 6 or actually a 7k net worth lead at 12 minutes in is actually quite significant. Looking at the side of CDEC, they really need this morph to come online a lot earlier. But this Lincoln Sphere is only going to be up. Wait, where's the TP? Yeah. Lincoln is probably only going to be up around the 16-17 minute mark, and by that time I think they might have lost the majority of their towers. Now PYW moving in. Is he just going to run in with his Song of the Siren? He might actually just no, the net is there onto the Beastmaster. Naga Siren is in a lot of trouble himself, but the net did. Oh, the arrow did connect onto the Beastmaster as well. Macro Fire is down. There's the engagement that we wanted. But Naga Siren's first person to fall. However, 2 tiers from the side of CDEC do drop after that. That's third as well. XCJ, I keep on forgetting these names. XCJ dropping there on the backlines, but managing to get a kill himself. That's 4 heroes down. And I stopped trying to say all these names that I'm not familiar with and just call the heroes out. Because I have absolutely no idea what happened there. Macro Pyre was used. Good arrow came through. And then people died. Pretty much.
Then.
And Faceless Void does have his full Mask of Madness up as well as his Chronosphere. Moonlight Shadow is actually used. He might catch two heroes here. There's the Sentry Ward drop, but there's the Chronosphere jumping onto the Beastmaster right now. Are we going to see any kind of any kind of follow-up? The Power Shot was there, wasn't enough. However, the net does catch onto the Elder Titan. Macro Pyre used once again. Kinetic Field as well keeps him in place as well as Ice Path. And that is a quick kill onto the Elder Titan. And it's going to be a call for the Tier 1 tower bottom. Good objective-based gaming coming through here for the side of Team Serenity. That Sentry Ward that was actually dropped managed to scout out the Moonlight Shadow and the Faceless Void that came in, but no one can actually help him out. Kinetic Field kept everyone away from the Elder Titan for a while, but the Ice Path just kept the Elder Titan in place. And Morphling might be in a bit of trouble himself. Oh no, Wind Ranger, he does have a double damage rune. Kinetic Field does keep the Wind Ranger in place, and the TP is out by the Morphling. Morphling went all the way back into base. Tier 1 tower bottom does fall. For Team Serenity, 15 minutes in, 11k net worth in their favor, 15-6. Rana building up to Wind Ranger building up towards that BKB. Forgoing the Blink Dagger, just wanting to actually force these fights. Rana also working towards that BKB after the Dragon Lords, sitting on nearly double the net worth of the Morphling. Morphlings still around 3,300 away from Lincoln Sphere. So around 20-minute Lincolns maybe? 19-minute Lincolns, 20-minute Lincolns. A lot of smoke. The movement is coming up here from Serenity. Can they scout out the Puck? Puck does have 2 levels, well, still 2 levels up in phase shift. He does back out. Deep board placed there by the side of Serenity as well. They're just waiting for anyone to overextend, or are they just going to decide to jump onto Ego right now here on the Morph? They do see Morph use his waveform as well as his adaptive strike, but they back out. CDEC want to go in for that bottom tier 1 tower just to try and get something out of this, but this tower is still on full HP, and they might just lose their tier 1 tower or the tier 2 tower top.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Faceless Void does have his Chronosphere out, building up towards that Shadow Blade as well. And CDEC think there might be more people here on the bottom lane. They don't. Oh well, there's the Faceless Void. Chrono going straight in onto the Disruptor. Disruptor might be in a bit of trouble right now. Faceless Void does get slipped. The stop is there, and Faceless Void, he gets trapped in the Chrono. He gets trapped in the Kinetic Field. Faceless Void does drop the Naga ult. Was there to try and actually help him out, but now here's the turnaround. They want to go in onto the Puck. The Puck will actually get caught in the Ice Path when he gets. The Macro Pyre is down onto the Puck as well, onto the Beastmaster. Puck jumps in forward, tries to go in for a kill, but ZYD here on Wind Ranger. Early kill up on the Faceless Void. He's running in good up by Elder Titan, keeping them. Icepod comes through, that's not faster. Then Sachi goes back out for now. 2-for-1 special. No blink up on Wind Ranger, otherwise they might have been able to get a bit more. But playing very best, managed to get very low HP and try to just jolt in forward. But I think the Wind Ranger was on the Puck already. So as soon as he just beat it forward, Wind Ranger destroyed him. People saying Puck 2K, yeah, 2K, and I still don't care. I think they're better. I curate her in a off-lane dual Aria. I actually think Puck is quite strong in that kind of setup, depending on who you lane it with, of course. Oh, let's have a look. Puck is here. Does jaunt away. Breaking it towards that blink dagger. Around 1,500, 1,600 away from it. Does at least have that veil up so they can burst down just a little bit more. The problem is Mirana nearly has the BKB. Wind Ranger nearly has her BKB. And with those two BKBs being up, this puck, I mean, the only use that this puck is going to have is just to try and control out the supports. But then again, I see that all the Jakira has to do is just drop his Macropie at the start of a fight. If he drops his Macropie and his Ice Path, then they don't really care after that. Have a look at the rest of the item progression coming through. Around 1,000 away from the Linker Sphere, the Morphers. So, still struggling to get that up. And, let's have a look here. Faceless Void, Chrono, Mirana, and the procs coming through from that Maelstrom. Just, killed the two. I don't know what to say. Just, I mean, those splash, the lightning procs, the everything. Just opens it up for us. 2 heroes down. 2 easy kills from side of Team Serenity. And free rush. I mean, this linkage isn't really going to help because the single target coming through from the side of Team Serenity isn't that much. It is going to give HP and mana regen for the Morph, which the Morph drastically needs. But it isn't a game-changing item for this Morph. Like, for example, the 2 BKBs are for Wind Ranger and Mirana, because those 2 BKBs stop literally everything except for the roar on the side of CDEC.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And 10-second BKB up on the Wind Ranger. And smoke movement coming through. They do scout out for the puck. They scouted out. There you go. Ice Path puck. You dead, boy. Now they want to go in further. The roar is actually committed onto the Naga side. Macrofire is used. The stun does actually hit onto 2 heroes, or onto 3 heroes. But it doesn't really help. It doesn't do anything because CDEC have already lost the Beast Boss, so they've lost the puck. The roar was committed, so they can't even counter engage now with the roar. And Naga side, there's the blink, straight in for it onto the Morphling. Onto the Morphling. Yeah, it was onto the Morphling. Morphling did actually jump into the Mirana. I saw an arrow flying through earlier and I was like, wait, what? What? Blink Song was used there. They didn't manage to actually kill the Morph. And they might just decide to back out. The thing is, they don't need to force anything right now. They're 19k ahead. If you're 19k ahead, sure, you might just want to end the game early, but this is the best of one. If you now push up and you're the Mirana and you get caught out and die, you're going to give 1,000 gold plus to the enemy team. So just play it safe. Wait for the side of CDEC to push out again, get another pick off or 2 and see if you can then push after that. And we actually see the Moonlight Shadow being used. There is a Chronosphere up if they want to just jump. Just kill the Disruptor right now. There you go. Disruptor, well, Chronosphere is there. Disruptor uses Static Storm as well as the Kinetic Field. Disruptor's down and, well, they can push high down with this if they really want to. Like I just said, wait for that pickoff. Use them around the Moonlight Shadow to actually get that pickoff quick ball. And BKB is being built up by the Faceless Void next. And with 3 BKBs, I think this game is done. Chronosphere still up here for Faceless Void. Trying to find another pickoff here. Won't find anyone. And bottom lane, Morphling might be in a bit of trouble right now. He, of course, does have that Lincoln Sphere up if need be. Arrow does fly through, doesn't hit onto Ego, but Ego, I mean, we spoke about the Lincoln Sphere not being a game-breaking item, and that's why. Is that a full GG coming through? GG! Wow, okay. Good game, well played. 22k net worth up for the side of Team Serenity, and CDEC not having their best time here during the Chinese close qualifiers. Team Serenity now, I think once again, correct me if I'm wrong in chat, I know you guys like to point